and see if they can get a quick shot.
Well, and Dick Bennett has recovered from joint replacement surgery, played a round of golf yesterday. So he would be coming down the stands to get his kid if he went to his
I think he's going to be coming down to hug his kid after this game. What a great show this has been.
Washington State was 4-14 in Pac-10 play last year. They come into this ball game 12-5. They are at home overall 12-2, 6-2 in conference play.
You know, Rochesny is he's really taking advantage of getting these minutes because of a key injury. Because before that he was not getting much playing time at all.
But he might be. You know, it just takes a stage like this to find out what somebody has ticking in their heart, and this kid has it. I mean, he just relishes big play after big play.
Pruitt. Oh, gets the shooter's roll off the back of the iron to cut the lead to 2.
Tibbs kids are not quitting.
Now, if he didn't get that roll, that means they quit.
No, because they're coming back and playing hard too.
But don't forget that with Stuart Young, he also has 1,000 points this season. That has only happened once before in Trojans history. Big three, that's his first of the night. 5 of 7 shooting though, 16 points for Gabe Pruitt. Since halftime, again, you talk about defensive assertion, fellas. This game has been so even. Yeah, duh, we're in double overtime. But SC 14 of 32 field goal shooting. Washington State 13 of 34. Rebounds are just about, well, now Washington State has bumped back up 37 to 35. Free throws, though, 20 of 25 for Washington State, 19 of 25. There's your difference right there.
All that
for
stuff
USC.
adds up to this. This is a pretty close game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are correct.
Tony just looking over here, smiling, raising his hand. What am I going to do?
Well, I'm glad he and Floyd didn't fight. First, the game's not over yet.
Well, let me tell you something. That was something else, sir. Tim's a fiery guy and a heck of a basketball coach, and Bennett, more the mild-mannered, gee-whiz kind of guy. And Lowe throws the ball away to Weaver, to Rochesty, eating precious time off the clock, and finally Hackett is able to get over and get Taylor Rochesty, who was essentially driven out of New Orleans by Hurricane Katrina. Started out at Tulane University, and now Rochesty, whose home is Santa Barbara, California, with a chance to again reestablish a 2-possession lead for Washington State, this time, though, with 12 seconds remaining.
There's no doubt about that.
He's a 64% free throw shooter on the season.
I don't believe it. Those look perfect.
Well, 6 of 6 tonight. Yeah. And Hackett on the giddy-up off the glass and in time taken by Tim Floyd and USC. Full timeout is taken. Worth repeating that, hey, USC was 17-13 a year ago. They come in here 21-9. Neither team has lost consecutive games all season. Pac-10 media picked them for 6th. They picked Washington State for 10th after a 4-14 season in Dick Bennett's final year before he handed the reins to his son Tony. But I think somebody asked me that question on a radio talk show yesterday and said, well, what's the difference? What didn't we see? What we didn't see was Bennett's differences with his dad over the way that you play offense, and giving his guys a freer hand has really helped. They're scoring 10 points a game more.
Well, you know, Dick Bennett's a fantastic coach. It's hard to compare one year to another. You know, they had some different kind of chemistry last year. The players are a year older. I'm not so sure Dick Bennett wouldn't have had the same record this year.
Well, you know, one of the things, Josh Okoye, their leading scorer, left. So really, Tony did start over in some fundamentally different ways.
Well, he's got like we were talking at the top of the show, though. There's a lot of veteran players on this team, and you know, people were talking about how last year they grew, and they were a lot like Arizona State's been this year. They were a real tough out, and they came together. And I do give Tony Bennett a lot of credit, but let's don't say that Dick couldn't have. He's put together a lot of great teams.
Richesti is knocked down, and he's going to shoot. Stewart commits the foul. Lodrick Stewart, 22 points to lead the Trojans. Aaron Baines, the Australian, leads Washington State with 24. Richesti, this is a season high for him, 19 points. And again, we're back to Richesti's opportunity. 6 of 6 on Charity. His opportunity to turn this back into a 2-possession game.
I think this kid can make clutch free throws all night. He could make 100 in a row. I mean,
there goes the curse. Well, folks, we listen to this. We know who to blame. But his, he's like in the 60s during the season. But since he's been playing a lot, that's really come up higher. Whoa.
Hackett just about overruns it. Oh, how about that for Pruitt? With a second left, and Hackett knocked down Aaron Baines as they scrambled for the inbound. And Pruitt cut that thing to a stick man.
And that was a brilliant play by Hackett right there. With 1 second to go, he tried to draw an offensive foul on Baines and make the officials make a call, and the official called it the right way. They called it on Hackett, but that's all you can do. I mean, what are you going to do? You're down 1 second to go, and you don't have any timeouts.
Pruitt has scored 11 points in the second overtime. He's got 19. His season average is, what, 11, 12, 12.
Well, he's a legitimate scorer. He's a bona fide scorer. He averaged 17 a game, something like that last year. Now, Dick Bennett called that last time out. I think he's telling Baines to miss the second free throw.
Could be.
Put the ball in play? Sure.
I mean, make the first, miss the second, because the only chance SC would have would be to take it out of bounds, throw the ball up the court before the clock starts, catch it, and make a shot. But if you miss, by the time you get a rebound, you can't pass it up the floor anymore. All you can do is take a heave from 3/4 court. So I'm quite sure that that's what he told him. Go ahead and try to make the first. Just make sure you hit the rim. Because if he doesn't hit the rim, that means SC would get to take the ball out of bounds, and the clock doesn't start when the ball's in the air. But I'll be surprised if he makes this. It's SC's only chance to tie this game is if he makes this free throw.
Baines misses the free throw, and the prayer shot, and you can put Washington State's call on Park Place. They win the 2 seed and finish up the regular season with a bang.
Pac-10 Coach of the Year.
Oh, I agree. And what a great game between 2 even teams, 2 great coaches. It just kept coming down to the wire. Everybody making brilliant plays.
Cougars with a great finish to the regular season. Pac-10 and NCAA's Here We Come. For Bob Weiss, Paul Westphal, our crew on the floor in the truck, I'm Brian Davis. So long from Friel Court in Pullman. Cougars by a deuce.